Welcome to Khetz Tutorials, and in this video I'll be covering question 9 from exercises 8 in James Stewart Calculus. So this is what we are asked. We're asked to find the absolute value of x plus 1. Now with this there's no restriction, so we have to cover both cases. So the absolute value of any value a will be it, so the positive value of the value, if a is greater or equals to 0, or it's going to be the negated value of whatever is inside the absolute sign if a is less than 0. So in this case, we're not told if these values in here are negative or positive, so we have to cover for both cases. If we cover for both cases, we now have to consider the case where this is negative and positive. So let's start with the positive case. So the absolute value of this x plus 1 will be x plus 1 if x plus 1 is greater or equals 0, or it will be the negated version of this if that same x plus 1 is less than 0. So now covering both of these cases, this would mean that the first one would be x plus 1 if, and we're going to move this 1 to the other side of the inequality. So this is the case if x greater or equals minus 1, and we're going to do the same here, and this would be minus x minus 1 or minus 1 minus x, doesn't matter which one you start with. And this is the case if we have, so this is conditional, if we have taken this 1 to the other side as well, x less minus 1. And you can verify this by yourself. So the first case is x plus 1 if x is greater or equals minus 1. So if you pick a number which is greater or equals to minus 1, let's say 0, you substitute it there, then we now have the absolute value of 1. Absolute value of 1 is just 1. But now if you go in the opposite direction, and we choose a number which is less than minus 1, let's say minus 2, and we substitute it in there, this will now become the absolute value of minus 2 plus 1, which is the absolute value of minus 1. And we're going to apply the second case where we have to negate. That would be this. That is 1. That is what that caters for. So we've now catered for any value that we can substitute in place of x. And this is the description of what will happen for us to find the absolute value. So this is how you leave your answer. So your answer will be x plus 1 if x greater or equals to minus 1, or minus x minus 1 if x less than minus 1.